Hey everyone, it's Paul with your Bold Profits Daily. Today I want to do something a little bit different. All right, it's not that different. It's just a little bit different. Okay, today what I'm going to do is give you an America 2.0 checklist. That's right, an America 2.0 checklist that you can go down and tick off. Tick number one, tick number two, and tick number three so that you can go and check America 2.0 against your portfolio and make sure that the stocks that you own belong to America 2.0. Because when I look at what is going on in the stock market today, it is 100% clear, 100% clear that it is America 2.0 stocks that are leading, and that edge and that gap is only going to keep widening and widening and widening. And if you're stuck, and if you are stuck in America 1.0 stocks, well, soon you are going to be left behind in America 1.0, while those of you who are in America 2.0 stocks are going to be soaring ahead. So here's my three-part checklist for checking your stocks, your portfolio, to see if they belong to America 2.0. All right, so let's get started. So the number one thing on my checklist is time. That's right, time. And by time, I mean, when did your company, the company that's in your portfolio, when did they start? Meaning, when were they founded? Or you can also check to see when they first came IPO or became publicly traded in the stock market. And here's what I'm thinking. Now, in the way that I look at things, America 2.0, its beginnings were really in the 1990s with the mainstreaming of the internet. And if you want a moment, it's the Amazon IPO, which comes in the early 1990s. And Amazon was the most visible company that you can see that was making an all-in bet on the internet. No stores, no halfway measures, all on the internet, 100%. And as a result, you can see where Amazon is today. Its stock is priced in the thousands of dollars. Its total stock market value is in the trillions of dollars. And that is because of the fact that it got started in some ways on America 2.0. It was one of the earliest innovators in America 2.0, starting all the way in the early 1990s. So this is one way that you can check into your portfolio. Go and look and see if your company was started much earlier than the early 1990s. It's very unlikely that they are an America 2.0 companies. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to connect the dots for you. So that's one check. Go and see when your company was founded. Go and see when the company came IPO or first became available for regular folks to buy in the stock market. And if it is well before the early 1990s, in all likelihood, it is not a America 2.0 company. It is a America 1.0 companies. So why is that moment important? That moment is important because until then, there was really very little possibility of starting a company around the biggest technology of our time, which is the internet. Amazon could only be what it is today because the internet by then had arrived at a level of maturity, at a level of development that Jeff Bezos could actually imagine the idea and then put it into place. And so by starting at that time, companies of that era that wanted to bet on the internet, wanted to bet America 2.0, could actually do it. And by starting out with the internet, it also then put them in the right place where they stood to also now incorporate, adopt, innovate on all the new innovations that coming, whether it be faster computers, better memory, mobile devices, and now the new innovations of the Internet of Things, blockchain, artificial intelligence, robotics. You can go see Amazon uses all of them, all of them. And it stems from the fact that it got its start during a point when those technologies were really coming of age, and the beginning one is the internet. So the first one is time. The second one is that as a result of coming about at that moment, these companies were able to take advantage of technologies and then continue to stack these technologies on each other, where now over 10, 15, 20 years, these technologies are so far superior to the America 1.0 ways of doing things that it represents really a gap that will never, ever be bridged. And it is too late for America 1.0 companies to adopt all of these new ways, because there are so many things that they need to do, so many ways they need to change their organization, that they are going to be unable to bridge this gap. So the third thing is that as a result of starting out at that time, the companies that started at that time and after that, their focus was necessarily on people that were a little bit more open to innovative products, because of the fact that if you go back and think even to the early 1990s, to buy something on the internet was considered to be initially a little bit weird. That's right. Today it seems unthinkable. However, it was true. People were scared of putting their credit card numbers on the internet. People worried about companies, whether they were real or not, if this was something that was really a fly-by-night scheme, and there was no trust in it. And so anyone that was taking that chance was necessarily attracting people that were innovative-minded, open-minded to the idea of new ways of doing things, new ways of getting things delivered, and also by that supporting new products, new services that were coming about as a result of all of these innovations put together. So the third thing that you will find is that these companies tend to be supported by people that today represent America 2.0 in a big way, because they were born into these innovations and technologies. And I'm talking about the millennial generation. I'm talking about Gen Z, that has never known a time without internet, that has never known a time without someone delivering a box by Amazon, and so many other innovations like mobile phones and other devices that are being there. So they've got the customers that are at their best moment. In other words, their incomes are rising and they are starting to spend more. They're starting to buy houses, buy more things. And these companies, these America 2.0 companies, are the ones that are benefiting the most and are going to benefit the most as the future unfolds. So that's your three-step checklist. First is time. Second is technology. And the third is people or demographics or generations, however you want to put it. So go through your portfolio and do that check. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it may not fit all three. However, as long as there are at least 1 or 2 in there, you have a good shot that your stock that is in your portfolio is an America 2.0 stock. Now, you can skip all of that because we do the work for you. And if you want a portfolio that is laser focused on America 2.0, well then you should subscribe to my Profits Unlimited newsletter. Goes for somewhere between $49 or so per year. And we are exclusively laser focused on America 2.0 stocks. In other words, every single stock in this model portfolio is an America 2.0 stock. If you want that kind of portfolio for you, then click on the strong hands above. This will take you to my phenomenal, incredible presentation on America 2.0 that gives you all the details why this is unfolding right now, today, as we speak. And I believe it is going to generate fortunes, complete fortunes for people who get in today. So that's my Bold Profits Daily for you this week. Please remember to follow me on Twitter at Mampilly Guru. Subscribe to this channel, click that red button, give us a thumbs up, and comment below. And I'll have another one of these for you next week. Until then, this is Paul saying bye.